Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 7. For the Lord your God has blessed you in everything you have done. He has watched you every step through the great wilderness during these 40 years. The Lord your God has been with you, and you lack nothing. Mr. Blake, as we gather together this week, thousands of people gather together for Thanksgiving. Looking at this passage from Deuteronomy is remembering the Israelites wandering, remembering that God gave them everything they needed. Sometimes our desires, we want everything. We like to have stuff. We think we need things. But in this passage we have just read, that we see that he was lovingly guiding them. He was with them. God was there. God was with them along the way in this journey. It says that he watched your every step through the great wilderness. And then during the 40 years, the Lord God has been with you. Sometimes we think that God is not with us. Perhaps we've noticed things in our lives, such as waiting in a doctor's office, thinking that, am I next? Do they remember I'm here? Not realizing that behind the front half of the office, that people are working, people are moving, shuffling around. People are busy handling the needs and those that are already there, not in the waiting room. And as we read this passage, a worship song made by the Afters, you can look this up on YouTube. God is with us. God is with us. And when we think about these things, God is with us. Sometimes it's hard to realize that God is with us. We can think of a lot of things. This year I spent a lot of money on tires for the truck, and then brakes for the truck, and then a new battery for the truck. Spent a lot of things on the truck, 1 week or two after another. And looking at all of it, it's like, wow, I just got done getting the tires. Now I need brakes. Get the brakes done. Now I need a battery. Sure, I can think of all the negative things that happened this year. And realize, thinking like, well, where has been God? But listening to that worship song by the Afters, God is with us. Just like God was with the Israelites in this 40 years wandering in the great wilderness. Because at the end of that verse 7, you have lacked nothing. The challenge for us is this, that as we gather together for Thanksgiving, we need to think about, what has God done for us this week? What are we so thankful for? Not asking about an essay or a speech, but just think of one particular item. One item that we're thankful for. And share that at the table this Thanksgiving. Psalm 105, verse 1 says, give thanks to the Lord and proclaim his greatness. Let the whole world know what he has done. Surely we could think of one item at the table. Proclaim his greatness. What has he done? And share that with everyone. Mr. Blake, happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see each other next week. Have a blessed day, blessed week, and may you be filled with joy, with peace, with gratefulness, with thanksgiving at the table this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.